All right, so letter A here, adding them up, continuation of yesterday's stuff there. Adding them up, you just got 5 root y's and 6 root y's to get 11 root y's. Pretty neato. Now letter B, I'm actually already got the work written out here, so I'm just going to put it up there so we can see. The first step I go through on letter B is to break apart that cubed root of 54 z squared. Okay, I break apart the 54 and the z squared. I actually break these both apart as well, the 2 and the z to the 5th. So just kind of chop those two pieces and put them in their different parts there. And then from there, the cubed root of 2 we can't do, so that's going to end up staying. But the cubed root of z to the 5th, you can think of as the cubed root of z cubed and the cubed root of z squared. The cubed root of z cubed, that's really hard to say, is z. And the cubed root of z squared, we're not going to be able to break apart, so we're going to leave that. Then over here, the cubed root of 54 can be broken into the cubed root of 27 and the cubed root of 2. And then we have the cubed root of z squared. So we end up with cubed root of 27 is 3. We get 3z and the cubed root of z squared, or 2z squared. And then 12z and the cubed root of 2z squared. 12z and cubed root of 2z squared minus 3z and cubed root of 2z squared is 9z cubed root 2z squared. That's pretty easy. Not that easy. Okay. A lot of z's.
Mr. McCoy.
Pretty funny. All right. Any questions? How many got it? Well done. How many figured out where their mistake was? Okay. That's the goal if you didn't get it. All right. The next ones you were asked to do were those 4 right there. Simplify the expression. Assume all variables are positive. Okay. Otherwise, you couldn't take an even root of a negative there. All right. And that first one, just the cubed root of 27 and the cubed root of q to the 9. This is just 3, and this is just q to the 3rd. 3q to the 3rd. This one is the 5th root of 10 to the 10th, or excuse me, x to the 10th. Did you? That makes me feel better. All right. And the 5th root of y to the 5th, that gives me x to the 10 divided by 5 is 2, and y to the y. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Pretty cool. This one right here, I'm going to reduce to 6 and 3. This 2, this 1. I'm going to take the x to the first and subtract the 1/2 power because I'm dividing them, same base. Okay, those two. And then I have a y to the 3/4 and a y to the 1/2, so I'm going to keep that base and subtract 3/4. 3/4. 3 divided by 4 and 1 divided by 2. So that's x to the 1/2, y to the 1/4, and I have my 2 hanging out there. And the last one here, I'm going to break apart that 9 and that w to the 5th. Got my w and my root w cubed. Square roots look so easy now. Okay, that's just 9. And we can think of... Oh, that's how easy it was.
It was easy, and then a 9 came from 100.
Okay, if you... I don't know how much you struggle with simplifying roots. Hopefully not that much, but that's root w squared, and root w is that w to the 5th. This gives you w, this gives you w, and that gives you root w. And then you have minus w, root w squared, and root w. Okay, which this is also w. Huh? Lot of w's. 3w squared right here. You got root w, and then you have w squared and a root w, which gives me a total of 2w squared root w's. That's a lot of w.
I loved it. I did. I loved it so much.
All right.